Hi, welcome to day 4 of the Academy of Kempo Martial Arts 7-day martial art challenge. We've got 3 days behind us. You've learned how to step, you've learned how to throw a kick, a strike, block. You're gaining awareness of how your body should move, where and what timing is, and you've probably been doing pretty good. So today we're going to move through all these motions as a review and a workout and training. I'm in my normal street clothes. Sometimes I'm in the uniform and stuff because I wanted to kind of express to you that we're training to learn how to use some basic martial arts skills and get a taste of it. We're not learning to be martial artists. It takes a lot more practice and a little bit more dedication, but we don't have to be a martial artist to learn some basic self-defense and how to take care of ourselves. So we're going to go through some motions. I want you just to follow along with me, and we will do a little workout, a little training, and get some of these movements that you're already good at even better and much more deeper into your subconscious so that you can recall them if you need them in an aggressive situation. So starting from your neutral position, which is how you normally stand, we're going to just step back and bring our hands up and make a fist, and then we're going to come right back here. So we're going to go back, make a fist, and come back. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just practice. 6, getting those hands up. 7, 8, keep the front knee bent. 9, 10. Okay, so now what I want you to do is we're going to do just 5 more, but I want you to visualize being in an aggressive situation. Start training your mind that somebody's coming after you, they're moving, or they come in your direction, you're going to get your hands up immediately. It's always natural to step away from danger. Okay, it's just the way it works. It ain't so natural to come up and put your fists up. But we can train that very rapidly, and you can get it as a habit very quickly if you apply your imagination. Okay, so don't get too wild with this, but just picture somebody coming up at you like that. Okay, here we go. 1. And by the way, I want you to also not visualize stepping back and away. I want you to think forward on this one. Okay, taking care of business. But I do want you to step back because it's a natural response. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. So now we've just got our steps. So we're going to do the side steps. We haven't done too much, but just a little gentle workout. We'll be stepping this direction and pulling the hands here. So again, we won't do a warm-up section. Visualize somebody coming from this angle. An opponent there, an opponent here, wherever I want you to see that threat. Acknowledge it. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we'll go to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we've done forward, left, right, side to side. So now we're just going to go through each one of those just a couple of times. So again, follow along. We'll go left, right, and then side, side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that is the first part of the things that we learned, but let's add some punches. Getting your hands up there, that's kind of half the battle, being defensive. We also need to counter, so we have a kick we did, we had a punch that we did, We did the jab cross, we also did the traditional thrust punch. So we're going to do this from a position, so we're still kind of in a little training mode. So go ahead and go back to that left leading stance, pull the hands up, and we're just going to do a few light jabs and crosses. So just jab, cross, jab, cross. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll just go a little bit quicker if you can. Don't snap your hands out there too much yet. Don't hyperextend the joints. Just go a little bit out, but not full range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And shake it out a little bit. Excellent. Okay, so now let's go right into that block. We're going to, on the block, I'm going to have you do the first 10 from the stationary position, and then we'll add the block with the step. So I want you to step back, get into that stance, put your hands up. We're going to use both hands because you need to block and strike with both hands. Block and retract, block and retract. Remember, meet his punch. Okay, meet it out there. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Okay, so I need to re-emphasize this. When you're doing the blocks and somebody's coming to hit you, you're going to have to visualize that punch coming in. Just doing this in the air, your timing is not going to work. It will if you see the punch coming in. Okay, so I want you to really focus on being able to visualize that punch. So now we'll add it. We're going to step back and block, and we're going to step back and block. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're going to go through a block and the punch. We're going to step back, block, and we're going to throw the right cross. Okay, so we're just doing one side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now we're going to add the front kick. On the front kick, what I'm going to have you do, so I'm going to have you a little different than what we did before, but it's the same thing. I'm going to have you come back. We're going to stay in the fighting position. We're going to go block, pull back, kick, set down. Okay, so block, pull back, kick. So I want you to start getting used to using your front leg instep kick here a little bit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, again, visualize, 10. All right, now we're going to plant this leg. So we're going to step back and just drive up the shin and the legs and get the hands up. Okay, so go back, drive, set it back down. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And shake it out. Okay, so that's in a simple training. That's pretty much everything with a little bit of information to review there. You could get that workout down, that one down in a minute, 2 minutes, and start working on it, and it becomes very natural, very quick. Okay, I said it's very easy to start to learn how your body works, moves. So what I want to do today is add a secondary kick in here. So we've got a front kick. I told you we will be using the ball of the foot. Okay, so what we're going to do is change with the toes pointing down and hitting the instep and using your shin here. What I want you to do is use this part of your foot. You're going to have to pull your toes back and hit the top. So the ball of the foot, it's going to be smaller target. It's kind of like hitting with the first two knuckles here. But this kick here, if you can get your toes up and your ankles in the right position, it's going to give you a little bit more solidness, but it's going to allow you to kick the side of the knee, the groin, the solar plex. You have a lot more targets. This is how we prefer to practice and kick. In order to do that, you got to kind of just pick your foot up and kind of hit the ball of the foot into the ground, you know, get used to pulling, knowing what part of the foot with the toes out of the way. And don't worry too much if you can't get your toes up. You're going to probably have shoes on. Okay, so if you have shoes on, I guess maybe I should have worn mine. Your toes aren't going to go up that much. You're going to be here. It doesn't matter. They're protected by the shoe. In fact, that's actually going to help you out. You have shoes on, tennis shoes. Just aim at the very tip of that. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our fighting stance that's here. We're going to pull it up a lot. Okay, like a normal natural stance. I'm going to lift the knee up, pull the toes back, and I'm going to snap the kick right up this way at a 45-degree angle going up this way instead of up this way like the groin kick. I want to kick into the opponent this time. Okay, my goal is to hit him in the top of the pelvic, not the groin, into the bladder or the pelvic bone here, smashing it in and down and causing the body to hinge this direction so I can follow up with whatever motion I need to do to finish the situation. Okay, so really easy. Toes pull up, knee comes out, kick outward. Okay, and the hands should come up as well. That's all you got to do. Okay, toes, snap, and back. Here we go. 1, 2. You don't even have to extend very far. 3. Just knee up and kick. Remember, knee up first. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, same rule always. Get your foot back. You leave your foot out there, it's natural, somebody grabs it, you're on one leg, you're in trouble. Now we can't have favorites, guys. I know most of us are right-footed, right-legged, right-handed. Well, guess what? You need to practice this on both, even if it's awkward. So we're going to go to the left side. So our hands will just say up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I want you to watch, I'm going to do it again from the other side. I want you to watch my body a little bit, okay? Head to toe. I'm going to do this a little bit incorrect. You know, you see that coming. People have tails telegraphing it. What I want to do, my hands are up. I don't want to drop my hands as I kick. I don't want to even raise them. I want just to fire the kick in there. I don't want you to know whether this is coming, that's coming, or that's coming. Okay, now you're always going to have to tell a little bit when you transfer weight, but the idea is to not give it away all the way. So the next 5, I want you really focusing on just staying level, looking straight at in the eyes or through your opponent. Don't look at the target and then kick. That's an amateur mistake. Here's the groin, I guess I'll kick it now. Keep your eyes ahead. Let your foot go right there. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'll use the front leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, front leg will have not as much power, but it will get there quicker because it's closer and a little bit more surprise. Usually I always follow up with something when I use these legs first in that training. Okay, so you're doing great. So that is a front kick with the ball of the foot. As long as you visualize, you can practice both, but I just usually have my beginners practice with the toes pulled up from now on. And because if you kick up underneath into the groin and your toes are pulled up, it won't matter at all. You still have a lot of power. But if you kick any other part but the groin with your toes this way, it might matter, like with a broken foot. So the toes up, ball of the foot, hitting with right in between the two toes, but on the foot here, right there where those two knuckles are together. Okay, now we're going to do one more. So that's an extra kick or an extra front kick, but kind of the same thing. The other kick that's totally different will be the side kick. Now the side kick, we're going to use the side of the foot. Mostly we try to hit with the last 2 inches with the knife edge right here. If you get the whole flat of the bottom of the heel for today, that's going to be fine. But you want to focus right here. You don't want to focus anywhere down here. So what I want you to do is to get the hang of this. So I want you to put maybe your right foot in front, roll it over a little bit. Okay, so that's kind of the knife edge, the side of my foot. Okay, if you can, hopefully you can maybe see it more this way. And then I'm going to pull my foot up to where that heel is. Okay, so now that is the target. Your heel is extremely hard. Okay, so it's one of my, besides elbows and knees, the heel is my next favorite weapon. Okay, so at this point, okay, you want to be hitting, if you hit with the toe or the side of the foot, you're going to feel it's all wobbly. You can really solidly hit without feeling hardly anything. There's a few tricks to get your foot, but you can pull the big toe up and the little toes down, which kind of lock the ankle in, but you can pull all the toes up like you're doing a front kick. It really isn't going to matter for this. What matters is that you don't have a loose floppity foot, okay, or ankle, I mean. So if you put your heel down, you tighten that ankle up so you can stomp on something like this, bang, bang. And what we're going to do is we're going to send it out this way. We're going to pick our foot up and just drive it down and back, down and back. Did you remember how we kind of went into, we had the horse stance? Think about that distance, where that is, okay? Think about having somebody's forward foot, leg, in a position like this. This is a very easy, quick target. It's close to the knee, it's the closest target you probably have. It's locked out this way if they're standing this way, or if they do things like this. This is why I cautioned you in the beginning not to do this, because a stomp through this will end his knee into the fight really fast. This takes a whole lot more power. You can kick this knee really hard and the person's still going to be in the fight. This, you stomp through that and, fight's over. So what I want you to do is just pick your foot up and just stomp through. Okay, so just pick it up and stomp. Visualize. Don't go too far in your visualization, you might not like that, but visualize this leg right here, okay? You can see that, I just pick up my foot, stomp through the knee. Okay, so you're just gonna pick it up, stomp. Okay, this is okay, so you just lift your knee up and stomp. Okay, so this is side, but now we gotta turn it kind of into a kick, because a side kick is really powerful, more powerful than your front kick. I just want you to remember our side position. I just want you to take your back leg, move it to your front leg, pick your front leg up, and just take that heel and straight out there. Okay? A little careful at first if you haven't done this, because I want your knee in the right position. So just kind of pick it up, extend it out, and pull it back. Okay? And it's going to kind of hinge at the knee. It's going to go. And the important thing is, again, retraction. So I'm going to hit and pull it back. Okay, now on impact point, I'm also going to thrust a little bit. So this can be a complicated kick in the beginning, but you'll pick it up pretty fast. Step, lift, just get the hang of this. So I want you to go to the knee. You don't need to, by the way, for self-defense, you don't need to ever kick higher than the knee or the groin. Anything higher than that is for training purposes and maybe because you can. Okay, so groin or knee, preferably just the knee. Bang. Okay, remember that knee locked out? Watch my foot. My left foot, his knee locked out. That's all you need, okay? That's not even very powerful. And what I mean is I'm not trying very hard. And that would be enough to if the knee is locked out to stop it right there. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple of these. Let's do 5 of them. Okay, just step up, kick, aim at the knee. 2, step up, kick. You notice I'm not leaning away from my opponent, energy going 2 different directions. I'm thinking that way. Ready? 3, kick, retract. 4, kick, and back. Right at that knee. 5. Now let's do the other side here. 1, get it back. 2, get it back. 3, 4, 5, and relax. Okay, so we've added a front kick, changed the weapon a little bit, and made it more functional. You can kick the knee, the groin, different parts of the body now. So we're going away from the instep kick. The instep kick will always be there. If you're in a position like this, it's the best kick you could use. And we added a side kick. Okay, and again, I know the side kick is going to be a little awkward at first. So what I'm going to suggest you do is think about stomping instead. Pick up that foot and stomp just right down, in and about the distance of a horse stance. If you're any wider, you overextended your kick and you're probably going to be out of balance. So lift, stomp. Okay, a nice practice routine before we end is front kick, side kick, side kick, front kick, side kick, side kick. Then you can add front kick, side kick, punch, punch, block, block, front kick, side kick, block, block, punch, punch, side kick, front kick, block, block, punch, punch. And just mix it up a little bit and turn it into kind of a little aerobic workout. 2 or 3 minutes a day. If you've been doing even just that much, you're probably going to be amazed at yourself in the next couple of days. So your homework is to do the workout that I did with you in the beginning in your normal street clothes, because you're probably in those anyways, and spend maybe 5 minutes. That's it, 5 minutes. And in a short period of time, you're going to be amazed. In fact, it will probably happen. Somebody will startle you around the corner, and you'll start to go to here. You'll probably catch yourself and just sort of shake it off. I remember when it first happened to me. It's a little embarrassing. Someone walks around the corner, your hands go up like you're... Okay, I didn't quite make it that far, but my hands were going there. I recognized there was no threat, and I just turned it into, some sort of thing. It was actually at the post office. Okay, it's a long time ago. Let's spend some time. I know tomorrow's, you don't have a lot of time here, but 2 minutes or 3 minutes between now and tomorrow's challenge, because we're going to work with that side kick, front kick. We've learned pretty much how to take care of ourselves. Now we got to start practicing and getting a deeper understanding and getting our body used to it. There's a person to the side of you, you can side kick him. If he's in the front, you can front kick him, right? If he's behind you, a back kick, which is the opposite of a front kick. I don't probably have to teach you that. You just lift your foot up. Okay, now you've got your directions. If he's in front, you can go here. If he's to the sides, you can go here. If he's behind you, you can go here. If he throws a punch, you got to block. And you know how to deliver some punches if you have to. That's actually quite a lot. Your confidence should be building. Your a sense of security should be starting to get there. I'm not saying that you're feeling like Rocky or something, or Bruce Lee, but you should really start after 3 sessions, 3 or 4 sessions. You start to feel like, hey, this really isn't that hard. I can do this. I got this in me. And that might make you want to go a little bit more and do a little bit more. So I gave you 2 minutes. Maybe you can do 10. Okay, so thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow, and have a beautiful evening, and remember, practice.